Well, look, we're disappointed that at the meeting of the TUC unions we didn't get agreement as we wanted that we would all now call further public sector-wide strike action against pensions. But we're pleased that there are still quite a few unions that have rejected what the government wants to do, including Unite, including the teachers' unions, including PCS. And what we're now going to seek to arrange is a meeting of all of those unions as soon as possible to discuss how we take the campaign forward, including the question of further industrial action.
Where the people that you rely on, the people that you think are your close friends, the people who you think are your allies in struggle, one by one, as each night falls and morning comes, they've become a pod in the film. They've become a replicant. They've lost their will to think. And in that film it talks about, how if you remove from life desire, ambition, faith and love, then life's very easy. Life is very easy indeed. You just obey like a robot whatever the demands of the rulers are. And that seems to be what's going on in the trade union movement at the moment. There seems to have been over Christmas almost like a lobotomy of people losing their power to think clearly, because there has been no new improvement in what we are being asked to face in the coming months. There has been no lessening of the attack on the material welfare of millions of workers in this country. Their pensions, our pensions, are going to cost us more. We're going to have to work longer to get them, and when we get our pensions there's going to be less in the pot. All of this is an absolute insult to every worker in every union that has its leadership in this building behind us at the TUC.
Thank you very much. Well, first of all, I want to say that as far as I'm concerned, and as far as the majority of the NEC is concerned on UCU, we will be standing with the MUT and we will be arguing that we need to name a day for another strike very soon, and that we will be standing together with PCS and all of those other rejectionist unions. Democracy isn't some sort of vague plebiscite where you give people a choice between grey and a little bit greyer. That isn't democracy. Democracy is when we actually give our members the right to fight, the right to resist, and the right to defend their living standards and the living standards of all those that will follow. And that's what we have to be in for. We are not this idea of the people who are within 10 years of retirement. What? Are they going to sell the pensions of the next generation? No, they're not. We're not going to do that. We believe in intergenerational solidarity. We believe in standing up for our class, and that's what we need to be saying loud and clear. So as far as I'm concerned, UCU, alongside the other rejectionist unions, will continue the fight. We will be with you, and we can win. And that's the argument we need to keep saying loud and clear. We still can win. It's as simple as that.
I don't know if you could see behind us that Mark Serwotka and Janice Godrich from the PCS, just before them Lenny McCluskey from Unite went in, and it's worth mentioning from my union that I'd like to thank all those activists and also the members of the Health Committee in Unite and also local government that has helped get Unite into a position where it too has pulled away from the heads of agreement in health and local government, and that opens up the possibility that even if Euston and the GMB accept the deal or continue negotiations, we can still have a coordinated strike on the scale of at least of June the 30th, perhaps even.
And I want to congratulate everyone that's turned up this morning, because these lobbies are part of the pressure that we're putting on our union leaderships at the moment, though, to support our pensions campaign. There was an incredible meeting last Saturday when over 450 people came together to talk about how we want to keep up the pensions fight. Mark Serwotka said at that meeting that when we met here before Christmas and we were shouting and chatting and telling them to keep up the pressure, keep up the fight, Mark Serwotka said it was that sort of pressure that gave him the confidence to go in there and refuse to accept the pensions deal. And the pressure that we can put on now, the fact that we've got all of these unions that have rejected this ballot shows, though, that they basically know that the members on the ground want to fight. We had our branch committee meeting yesterday. We passed a motion to basically say that we do have to name the day, and we also need to commit to further action. I know Defra branch also passed the same motion. This Saturday, there's a Unite the Resistance conference, and basically it's going to bring together all of those unions that have been fighting over the pensions deal, but it's also going to bring together students, pensioners, disability groups, because this is class war that we're fighting now. We know we can win. We know that the majority is on our side, and all it takes is that level of organisation to come together, defeat them on the pensions, defend the public sector, and fundamentally bring this government down. So congratulations for turning up today. All we need to do now is go back into our workplaces and organise our members, because basically with the unison ballot, that's going to be coming up in February in Help. And what we're going to do within my building, we're going to get our members out, go over to UCH and campaign within that local hospital that they have to reject the pensions deal. And I suggest, all right, that is the way that we can develop networks and turn the tide that Euston's trying to develop.
Yeah.